Hey guys, how's it going? I want to give you some tips and tricks and updates on these three saws. I got two Stihls and a Husky. Now what you're seeing here, this pipe, this is not copied from Iron Horse. He inspired me, but I came up with my own dimensions. It's all based off of research. I'll fire it up here in a little bit. This thing sounds bad ass. It cracks so hard. It's unbelievable. Let me go over this Stihl 012 saw. Now, this was kind of a challenge because this was just putting the connecting rod in. All the bearings, you kind of had the steadiest hand, but I got it. But anyway, see these fuel lines? These fuel lines can be a bit of a pain. This is an aftermarket tank vent. Seems to work well. This line here goes around, goes under here. That's how the 09, 10, 11, and 012 Stihl fuel lines are routed. Okay, I'll do a little update on this. But this 028 Wood Boss was a freaking, I'm talking freaking nightmare. On top of bad gas that I had, piston rings not seated in. This thing was a nightmare diagnosing it because it would lose its pulse, the impulse like. But it was sealed. Everything was perfect. I pressure tested it, vacuum tested it several times. Everything was perfect. You'd run this for about 10 minutes, and all of a sudden, it just bogged right out. Pull it. You have to start it with ether, get it to fire a little bit, and it would conk out. Then what I started doing, I started putting oil in the cylinder. Fire it up, let it conk out, put oil, kept putting oil in it. And then finally, it was the piston rings. They weren't seating. Finally got them rings seated. Because before I could not adjust this carburetor. It was was it a pain in the rear. You just turn it just a little rich, it'd conk out. Now I got it. So if you ever have a saw that's a nightmare to tune, yeah, stay running. It's probably your piston rings. If you put new rings in it and off cylinder, you gotta give time for your rings. I know it can be frustrating, but I got it. Now this bucking build, like I said, this pipe here, this isn't copied from Iron Horse. He inspired me, but I did my own research. It's all different dimensions. This is actually 3/4 pipe right here. This is actually, I believe, 1.5 or 1.25 gas pipe. I can't remember what I bought. But there's a little different stuff going on in here, just a little bit. And it actually creates a swirl effect, I noticed, because there's a carbon track. When you run it for a while, I've had this off, like swirls. It's like real neat, and then it goes poof. Go back, goes. That's what's known as exhaust scavenging. I'll fire it up here. Fire this bad boy up. Hopefully I can. Without a bar, it's kind of tough. Let's see. Crack it's got, man, it's got a heck of a crack too. Especially you put that thing in the wood. Oh man, does that thing run? And the problem I had with this saw, it would not run right, no matter what I did. Same thing on top end, it would just lean out. It'd actually conk out on me. And you'd have to go, maybe at idle would be good. You could idle this thing all day long. Give her quarter throttle, run beautiful. Anything over that, and all of a sudden it would just pump all the fuel out of the carburetor. You get big puff of smoke and brr, just die right out. And I've started researching everything. That's when I made this pipe. And it seems actually pretty scary. Actually cuts a little faster than my 660. 660, I could throw an air cleaner on it maybe. Get the HD2, advance the ignition timing a little bit. Lean the carburetors, it's really rich. But I think if I did all that, it would probably be pretty close. But this thing is a badass MFer. I actually get scared running this a little bit. I really do. Because it'll cut through like 10-inch logs like 2 for maybe 3 seconds. It's real scary. You hit that throttle, it's like right now. But anyway, what was wrong with this saw? I could not, like I said, it wouldn't run right. I even threw a different carburetor on it. It was better, but just still not right. And then I threw that pipe on. The second I fired that puppy up, beautiful. Beautiful. I've cut probably, I don't know, I did 30 cuts with it and like, I don't know, 6 to 12-inch logs. And it's just unbelievable. Because I did a lot of heavy port work to that saw. And I guess Huskies, see, I think the debate with Huskies and Stihls, why guys prefer Stihls, is because Stihls, you can just mod the transfers, I noticed, maybe do a little polish work to the exhaust and texture the intake, and it'll change the saw. Where a Husky, not so much so. You have to do transfer work, you have to do flow work, you got to do muffler, pipe work, you got to do the whole kit and caboodle to get these things to run. And like I said, I don't have a whole lot of time to work on. I maybe have 5 minutes through the day here, 10 minutes there. But so far, every saw that I built, as far as ported, as my buddy's 041, my 391, 660, and this, all been a success. Because I've been around engines. There's a Chevelle SS454, my dad's. Rebuilt it, so I've definitely been around engines. 454. Me and my dad redid this one, oh, about 06, 07. Let's see. Yeah, she's a beaut. It's a 70. It's a beaut. But yeah. So just some tips there for you guys. Help you guys out maybe. That's why I made this channel. Try to give people information to help them out. And my FS90's running beautiful now. Just needed a valve job. Needed it lapped in. Did about a half a tank of weed whacking before I got too hot today, and because it's super hot today. Runs beautiful. I'm out of gas, so yeah. Okay guys, till next time. Keep on feeling the heat.